Maggie John has joined us. Maggie, you did that interview a year after this event, so that was last September, right?
Yeah, it was the day after the 1-year anniversary. It was the hardest interview I've ever done in the 8 years that I've been reporting. Absolutely difficult.
Well, you would identify with her as a mom yourself.
Yeah.
And, I mean, that's...
It's a human being.
Yeah.
I mean, you know.
Now, what's the update?
Well, Ross Edward Kleeman, who was arrested for this crime, has pled guilty to second-degree murder. So no trial, and in September there will be a sentencing hearing. And so he could receive up to life in prison. And so right now the family is just waiting. It's, you know, kind of a relief, but also very painful because a lot of the details of Emily's death are now coming out in the media, especially in Alberta. So they're reliving a lot of that pain once again. So we definitely have to keep them in our prayers, for sure.
Did this man have a record? Are you aware of any criminal behavior on his part before this?
A lot of things are coming out about him possibly having done this before, but again, it's all up in the air. All of this is still being fleshed out. So his criminal, I mean, from what people are saying, he was definitely a shady character, to say the least.
The professionals say it takes, on average, 6 months to adjust to any major change, including loss in your life. Juanita said it seemed to be a 6-month point where there was a shift, but you know, it's a small community, popular walking trails.
Yes.
This is going to affect this family and that community ongoing.
Yeah, and the church. I mean, in that small community, there are a number of churches, and even Pastor Terry was saying, just to see all the churches come together and to really rally around the family has been uplifting for them, to just see the community come together. And actually, I called the Stauffer family to let them know that we were going to be re-airing the piece, and sent an email just encouraging and asking them how we could pray. And he said in the email, there hasn't been a root of bitterness growing, and that's only God's grace. We can maintain an attitude of forgiveness only because of the cross.
I like the reference to an attitude of forgiveness. Forgiveness is not a one-time deal. It's a process, you know. It can sometimes take years, but if you commit yourself to the forgiveness process, it's a liberating thing. And over time, it's amazing how it becomes less and less onerous. Thanks for coming our way, Maggie.
Thank you.
It's just a great update on a very, very significant and sad story, but also inspiring too in terms of the parents and how they're responding.